What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. Did the intro seem a little bit off to you, Jay? Was the sound a little bit weird with the video? Was that just me? Was that just a me thing?
Looked okay.
Okay. I guess it's just a me thing. We've been having StreamYard issues this morning, which should really not surprise anyone. I had some last night when I was trying to start my stream, my Wednesday night stream that I do on my channel. Jay, I was ready to go. I was punctual. I was on time. I had all my stories set up, 7 o'clock Eastern hits, and I hit that go live. And StreamYard's like, no, we're too busy right now. Try again in 30 to 60 seconds. I'm like, well, all right. So I waited 30. Too busy. It took all the way to like 6 or 7 minutes after before it finally went. I even took do I still have that up? I still do. Yes, I still do have this screenshot up to verify because I had to prove to people that I was not late. StreamYard was late. It was not my fault. Here it was. Traffic is unexpectedly high right now. We're creating more resources to handle it. Please wait 30 to 60 seconds, then try again. Finally got it working. I personally think there were just so many people that were excited to stream and dunk all over Snow White and Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think that just overloaded the servers. You know what I mean? I think that's really the key.
I got freaking roasted to heck in my morning stream. I don't know why this was a thing. I always have this chain on, but I guess it's always in my shirt. And people were like, why are you dressed like that? Like I look like a flea market salesman, you know? Hey, man, you want to buy a chain? You want to buy a chain? 2 for $20. All right, get a gold chain, get a girl. That's what you got to do. 2 for $20. Get a gold chain. Or people like a discount rock. Like, I don't have the fanny pack. I don't know.
I go through chain phases. It presents a different look.
I've had this for a while. I guess I've always kept it under my shirt. So.
Inside versus outside is a completely different story, though. Like nobody can see it when it's on the inside. You put it on the outside, it gives a completely different look, completely different vibe. I've got a gold one and I've got a silver one. Hold on, let me get mine. We'll match.
All right, here we go.
If I can find it, my stuff's still from the move. Right. I don't know, but I'll try to find it. Let's see.
I think you can find it. What do you think? Like someone said I look like The Rock. Like I'm trying to dress like The Rock. I know my hair's a mess. Should I put the glasses on? Like what? Is this better? Now do I look like a guy at the mall that works at a kiosk wanting to sell you stuff for your sneakers? I don't know. You want a chain? I'll give you a discount. Use code DRUNK3PO. You can get a gold chain and a silver chain. I'm telling you, you'll get the ladies. It'll be fine. We'll do 2 for 30. How about that? 2 for 30. Look at that. See? He knows what's up.
This is my actual, this is actual gold one. What the fuck? Why'd that start playing? Hilaria Baldwin started playing in my ear for some reason. This is my actual, that's actual gold. I didn't buy that. I inherited it. But this is just like cheap dog shit, right?
But yeah, exactly.
There's
not a big green line on the back of my neck. Man, they are
guys. The fat guys who start getting like there you go. See, that's a different look. Like it gives off a different vibe, doesn't it?
Very true. Very true.
You see the guys like in the gym that are wearing chains in the gym. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? You
playing basketball?
Yeah, I go. You take that shit off.
I mean, you see baseball players rocking the big thick chain too. You know.
Exactly. I mean, that's kind of why I got this one. Baseball's different. You're not running the entire time, right? It's a little burst, so it looks kind of cool then.
Well, Ryan, let me tell you something. Before we even start the show, I got a deal for you. I can sell you this phone case here, and I can get you one in blue. If you get 3, I think I could do 3 for 15. You know, it'll fit. It'll work on all phones. I don't care if you got an iPhone, an Insta phone, a Sony phone, a Google phone. I'll mash that sucker in here. It'll fit perfectly. It'll protect your stuff, man. How you like it? Isn't that how they talk?
I suppose. Bro, I hate when I fucking walk by people like mall kiosk people and they try to fucking talk to me. Oh, get the fuck away. No, I don't want you to clean my shoes with your water and soap that you want to sell me for $50 fucking dollars. I'm good, bro. Go fuck yourself. I can clean them myself. I'll literally fucking go down there like with fucking toothpaste and a toothbrush to clean my sneakers. I don't need your $50 fucking bullshit.
Bro, you never been to a flea market?
I'm not a super big fan, but I have been.
Yeah. Boy, those people, man, they'll follow you down like a hallway, man, if you even glance at their stuff for a minute. You have the two different types of flea market sellers. You have the one who sits there that doesn't acknowledge anyone. They're usually on their phone or watching something. And then when it actually looks like you need some help, like maybe I need a price on this toy or whatever, they don't even look at you. So they want you to bother them. Hey, excuse me, can you give me a price? And then they look annoyed that you bother them. Then you have the other ones that are just like, you want this? I got knives, man. I got phone cases. I got toothpicks. What you want? You want a pen? I got this. They're all up in your face with all that stuff, you know?
A toothpick?
Like a nonstop.
Who's selling a toothpick?
People sell anything at flea markets. You never know what you could find. This guy once, the last flea market I went to was in Polk County, Florida. It was like a big fair, right? You go down. It wasn't the Strawberry Festival. It was another one. This guy freaking had old tools. Some of them were rusty, and he had a sign, $3 any tool, a big drawer. They were all like rusty tools and everything. Anything you want was in there. It's like $3. You pull it, it's $3. So that's what he came with, man. A big freaking tub of old, busted, rusty tools and a big marker sign that says $3 you pick.
Hey, there you
Anybody
go.
want a chain in the chat? You want a chain? Come on.
I'm not gonna sell mine. Spider Unlimited for 5. Jay looks like he struts into the room to Limp Biscuit, telling the girls, "I did it all for the nookie."
That better?
That's a look for sure.
I did it all for the nookie.
Andre CR, a Polish Latina playing a German character from a German fairy tale. Feels like vengeance. Well, look, she's half Polish and she's half Colombian. So yes, that is her ancestry. Yeah, I think her dad's Polish and I think her mom's Colombian.
Wait, who is this?
Rachel Zegler.
I'm still on the flea market stuff. I'm like,
yeah. Andre CR, Jay looks like Mary from There's Something About Mary. If you know, you know. Because the hair.
It's a mess, man. So I just put on a hat so you people aren't disgusted at my looks anymore. I think we rock the chains well. Maybe we should go to Jersey Shore next.
Yeah.
There you go.
ETL, baby. Gym tan laundry.
Right.
I've done 2 of those things today. Not tan, obviously. But no, I had a fuck, Jay. I'm not in my old age, I am not a morning person anymore. Obviously, military, I used to be. But now that I can kind of set my own schedule and things like that, I'm usually wake up at 7:30, kind of mosey, breakfast, take my vitamins or whatever, fucking catch up with something on TV, take care of a couple things, maybe do a video for my channel and then get ready for this stream, right? That's kind of what I do. I don't have time to do a lot of that. And then after that is when I usually go to the gym, around like 1:30. I'm an early afternoon gym person. I don't have time for that shit today because we got March Madness to watch.
Yeah.
So March Madness starts today. Super fucking excited. One of the best sports times of the year. And we're going to be doing a live watch of the first Thursday, first round March Madness games, NCAA tournament over on Geeks and Gamers Locals. So check out the link in the description if you want to sign up for that and you can watch along with us. But I'm doing that at like 1:30. I think we're starting at 1:30 for that. We're probably going to go for a couple hours. So I don't have time for the gym after that. So I had to do gym early today. I woke up.
Yeah, so I get up at 6. I work out at 6:30.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Today I was. So today woke up at 6:45. 8. Fucking did all my shit. Got to the gym around 7:45. Hour and a half there, and fucking showered. Now I'm ready for the stream.
And I got freaking like
I feel like I'm in a weird universe.
I got boxing 2 days a week too. That's freaking death, man. That's difficult. That's difficult. The last boxing workout was the trainer had you squat like squat and then punch the bag, then squat up, then punch the bag, then squat down, punch the bag. 35 minutes, man. That was rough. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. My body ain't used to that. So trying to get my legs stronger, I guess.
OTSS Mookie Duke. Yawn. Don't really care. I'm out of here. Good. Get out of here, you cock-sucking fucking queer. Why don't you play Assassin's Creed Shadows and you can practice using Yasuke's katana to butt fuck other dudes? Bye, bitch.
You just mad because you don't got a chain.
That's right. They hate us because they ain't us.
That's it.
Come on. You know you want one. This was probably like $30 or something.
Come on, man.
Subway J for 2. Meta PC. Use code Jades or Byron. Look,
and my code's changed. It's now Drunk 3PO. So help me sell more PCs than everybody else.
Yeah, hold on. What the fuck is this all about? I've been pushing this goddamn Meta PC 199, 199, 199, 199. That's what we've been doing. And by the way, go check out Meta PCs. Use code 199 for a discount. And I tune into the Mario Kart stream, and everybody's advertising their own fucking codes.
Yeah.
It's like, I haven't been doing that shit for weeks.
I know. Me either.
All those fucks are. So yeah, you know what? Use code RK Outpost for a discount. Fuck that shit. That pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, what the hell? I've been part of this thing, part of this fucking 199, even though I hate that fucking number. I hate that name. I hate the meme. I hate everything about it. But I've been a good soldier pushing Meta PC code 199. Hear all these fucking pieces of shit on the Mario Kart stream pushing their own codes. Well, fine. Fine.
I got a text this morning from Jeremy. He must have did it like at 3 a.m. saying, hey, I forgot to tell you. Use code drunk. I was like, what?
I didn't get that.
I gotta go back and change all my descriptions and everything.
I didn't get that fucking update. Hold on. Let me make sure. I didn't get shit. Fucking bullshit. Yeah. Use code RK Outpost then, I guess. David Smart, why Cena and Cody on Raw was so awful? Shaking my head, so weak. Didn't watch it.
I only saw the clips. All I saw was John Cena pointing at a boy that was dressed like him and making him cry.
Fuck them kids, basically.
That's exactly what he did.
The little bit I saw the clips of it, I thought Cena was decent in his opening. I didn't think Cody's was very strong. I would have loved to actually see them like let John Cena tear down Cody while he was in the middle of his shit. But I think they just really wanted Cody to be the baby face, whatever, and just sit there and look great. Anima Chains for 5. Yasuke encounters Japanese warrior. Option 1, impale with katana. Option 2, impale with black nightstick. You know what? Let's just get to that, shall we?
Why does I feel like that's really a thing? Is that one of the weapons in that game, a black nightstick?
No.
Or are you just trolling me, buddy?
He means his penis.
Oh.
That's what he's referencing, Jay. Actually, let me reshare this because I want to share the audio too.
Well,
sorry, I understood what he was saying. Jay, Assassin's Creed Shadows has finally released. It released around midnight, may have gone a little bit earlier than it was supposed to on some platforms, but it is now officially released. And we're starting to see some clips from this. And now we realize why Ubisoft was so desperate to try to intimidate people into not criticizing this game, threatening legal action over harassment for this game. And it's because so much of it just seems like absolute shit, if we're being honest. You know, this clip has been going viral, or a clip like this was going viral, of the terrible voice acting in this game. And some people thought, oh, that's just a troll. They voiced over it. They dubbed it to make it look bad, while other people found this exact same encounter. And it turns out, no, it's actually just dog shit.
It looks so bad.
Can grow quietly without much warning after a storm. Mushrooms can too. Shiitake?
That can't be right. I saw that. I was like,
they continue to grow with resilience.
You know, this is about, you know, I think this is another DEI thing. They wanted representation for fucking retards. So they had someone that sounds fucking retarded voice this character.
It sounds like just AI.
Yeah,
they hired an AI guy to do all the NPC talking.
Maybe. And someone says they use text-to-speech. I don't know if it's just bad voice acting or it is AI, text-to-speech, whatever it is. And then there's something else when it comes to, I don't know, the gameplay itself. Remember the reason they delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows, Jay? The reason that they did this, the reason that they delayed this, supposedly was to fix all the bugs, so many of which were present in, say, Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of the problems they had with stealth. If you remember, for Star Wars Outlaws, a lot of people were shocked with how bad the stealth mechanics were working.
Yeah,
considering it's the same company that makes Assassin's Creed, of which stealth is obviously very important to that gameplay. Well, apparently we have our answer about why that may have been so bad. Somebody clipped this out. Moak Seicho 3. I'm not a viewer. It's the first thing I've seen from them, but shout out to him for clipping this. This is Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay. Thanks, Ubisoft, for the key. I wish you released a finished game for once, though. So he gets early access. He gets a key to review the game and just puts out a video shitting on it, which is great. This is Ubisoft's new quadruple A budget game. Hundreds of millions of dollars spent on this game. Stealth the focus. Here you go. So all she is crouched. And if you crouch in tall grass or things like that, you can't evade detection. She's literally out there in the open, and all 5 of these dumb fucks apparently do not see her until she literally touches them.
Hey, now. Stop her! I'll take her!
I do not see it. And if you do get seen, I guess it's pretty quick to evade.
You can't hide forever! Your path ends now.
You can't hide forever. In a little
I lost sight of them. You can't hide forever!
She literally ran right fucking into him.
Dude.
Come quickly and help me!
And obviously the whistling mechanic is to try to lure, right? It's supposed to draw enemies to you. Not working. Not working at all.
Hey,
Thanks,
I hear the hot
Ubisoft.
girl whistling at me. Off I go. Magranol says, who is she, John Cena?
Yeah, basically, Neo is apparently John Cena. 100%.
No, I'm trying to stay serious. What a show.
At least she's in long grass for this, but still ridiculous.
Horrible. Just sort of slap him. Oh my gosh, dude.
Guess that delay did wonders to fix the bugs, didn't it? Then, of course, there's all the gay shit. Which, look, I believe all of these romance options are optional. However, when you have, like, 4 romance options in the game, and 3 of them are either dudes or non-binary they thems. What the fuck are we doing here? Like,
I do not think I have ever seen you quite so tongue-tied.
Not yet, at least. I hope you aren't easily chilled.
Bro, you thought you were getting the feudal Japan experience. You're getting the modern day fucking Thailand ladyboy experience, apparently. Like, that's what's going on here.
I have never been so tongue-tied. Not yet.
Do you think someone might see us?
Maybe.
Do you care?
Not at all.
Look at it.
That's like the newest meme right there.
He breaks the fourth wall.
Fucking Yasuke looking right at the camera as he's about to butt fuck this they them dude.
Man, they thought they were cooking with this.
This is the representation that black people get in feudal Japan. But it doesn't stop there.
You know what Yasuke needs? He needs a chain, man. That's what he needs. If he had a nice chain, it would go with the outfit. Can you say that name
again?
Yasuke. He needs a nice chain, man. Get him a nice chain.
He's got samurai shit. He don't need a chain.
You are more than worthy. And this moment we have shared will be my treasure.
Now, this is a gay relationship with a dude who is actually a real person, by the way. I saw this post from Savvy after people mentioned it in her comments that this random dude getting butt fucked by Yasuke is actually a real person who is married, who had children, all these things that they're portraying having this fucking gay affair with Yasuke. He also sleeps with Oda Nobunaga's sister, who is also fucking married. So Yasuke, your black samurai representation, going out there, butt fucking a bunch of dudes and non-binary people, and a very important person in Japanese historical, like in terms of Japanese historical figures. Like, this is fucking wild. Like, people just wanted an Assassin's Creed game. They didn't need to know the origins of AIDS in Japan. Okay? Like, that's pretty much what you're giving them, apparently, with Yasuke. I don't think he put a bamboo shoot on over that thing. I don't think he was using protection. That may be how all this stuff started. But holy shit, bro.
You know, like years ago, if these clips were released, we would all laugh at this is some kind of like parody Babylon Bee thing or something. The fact that this is a real game that they spend hundreds of millions of dollars to bring for our entertainment. It's like, it's shocking. It is really shocking. He still needs a chain though. 2 for 20.
2 for 20. 2 for 15.
I don't know, man. He might
final offer.
Might snap it off my neck and run. Let's see.
It would fit pretty well with the rest of the representation.
Go back to Black Flag, man.
Barry Dixon Butt says we went from Black Flag to black. Can you think of a word that rhymes with flag? That starts with F that maybe has one less letter in it?
Melanie Mac word, huh?
All right.
That's rough, dude. That is rough.
Sergio Garcia, the Roxbury brothers. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
You, me, you, me, you,
You, me, you, me, you. Yeah. Chris Coran, you got sneakers too. Where's your booth? Florida Mall, baby.
That's it.
No unsupervised teenagers, but come
That's
in.
right.
Bring the youngins. Ryan sings the classics.
Oh, hold on.
$10. It was a Saturday night. That makes it all right. And you say, what have I got to lose? And honey, I say, little red Corvette, baby, you're much too fast, little red Corvette. You need a love that's going to last. Thank you. Empty-headed 199. I agree with Josh. Hashtag bring Jay back. Hashtag make Jay play Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Hey, I'm the last person that you want to see play a brand new game release. I would probably be like horrifically awful, and people would just leave, go watch somebody else.
Probably true.
Yeah.
Justin for $5. Yasuke peeks around the corner. This is on Rumble. Where all the yellow men at? Thank you. Tobias for $5. Wait, a gold chain will get me a partner? Man, 34 years of life, and that's all I needed. I should have known. Well, Tobias, it's worth a shot.
Been trying to tell you.
It's worth a shot. Also, let's work on oversharing on the internet. But thank you, Tobias. Kurt Poonslayer Menifee for $2. Get those brackets in, Sports Wars peeps. There's like 100 people in that Sports Wars group for the NCAA tournament, which is cool. So yeah, it's your final chance. I hate my bracket this year, honestly. But it's just lame.
I didn't do one.
It's just lame this year. Whenever I end up in the Final Four with 1s and 2s, I'm like, it's kind of fucking lame, but it is what it is. Nader's Brick Channel for $2. Jay moved from Subway to a chain kiosk.
I'm moving up in the world.
Bruce, can I use code 199 for those 2-for-1 chains? You can try.
Yes. Yeah, I'll throw in some socks too while you're at it.
Sergio Garcia for $2. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Christian Rocker for $199. Domestic abuse case comes with a chain. Typically. Snacks for $5. Captain African American. One room collapsed. Mud Brown. Entire theater implodes.
Didn't that happen a month ago?
It did. Thank God no one went to see Captain America, or else somebody could have really got hurt.
People would have got hurt.
If Batman had a parrot, Jerry Mai gave me him's helmet, but wasn't happy about it. Thank you. Shadow saying use code Forehead for a custom arcade PC. You try, it won't work though. You won't get the discount. Steve Fitch for Canadian 10. Good work on the boxing, Jay. I trained in Muay Thai for 12 years and understand the commitment. Hashtag bravo.
I'm not like full blown into it yet, but it's so they have me on like the days that I don't do boxing. Like, I don't know why my mic does that every time. Yeah, what to work out when I'm not doing the but it starts to pick up as I progress. So probably the summer I'll be doing almost 3 to 4 days. That's gonna be brutal.
Tobias for $2. At least you guys have codes and ads to push. That's true, Tobias. Samuel B. Well, it's time to cancel Ryan again. 199.
Again?
What did I do?
Then don't you just live in cancellation?
I don't know where I live, man. Place unknown. Jessica Lindstorm Racism. Use code Jennifer Lindstorm for more racism. Thank you. Blue Shell Draw 4 with an accurate statement. Use code RK Outpost or Drunk 3PO for a Meta PC. These are the only 2 heterosexual codes. Very true. Logan Johnson for 2. Watching Az play Shadows is pure hilarity. Yeah, I think he is playing it. Let's see. Vault 95 for 199. I've been here since 199 BC, before Cobra Cast. I hate that. I hate that. It's a combination of memes now. But thank you, Vault 95. Lonely Death Arts. Jay's either retarded or just a virgin.
Which one do you think, chat?
Which is worse? Subway J. Meta PC. Use code. No.
People are saying both.
Colesia for 5. Yasuke gave us the Shaq face before he got down and dirty with the non-binary. Shiitake. Mushrooms. Dumb bitch sound like she got her jaw wired shut in feudal Japan. Like that's how she speaks. Man. It's like when you're listening to Kanye through the wire. That's kind of what it sounds like. The Singing Tigs for 2. Meta PC code RK Outpost for the good toy soldier Ryan. Thank you, Singing Tigs. I appreciate that. Maximus BT. Are you retarded? Blue Shell draw 4 for 5. And unrelated news. Sorry about my school food rant during your stream, Jay. I still have no clue how school burns and undercooks pizza.
Bro, I love it, man. Don't be sorry. Keep it up.
Bro, pizza day was my favorite in school.
He had a bad experience.
Those rectangle slices of those big fucking huge pans, dude. The diced pepperonis. Bro, that was my fucking favorite. I usually got 3 of those. I paid extra to get 3 of those things on 2. Regular pizza day was on Tuesday. A la carte pizza day was on Fridays, where we had Red Baron pizzas a la carte. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Shell had a bad experience with school pizza that kept him from eating pizza after his high school years.
What?
Like he's in the chat with all caps, just yelling like, "How the heck? How did y'all get good pizza?" Because I was like, everybody's favorite lunch day at school was pizza day, and he was like, "How can that be?"
Yeah, that is everyone's favorite.
Sorry to hear that.
Remember pizza burger days?
Pizza burger, and then they had a Mexican day.
We had a lot of Mexicans in my school.
So, yeah. That's why we all like Tony's Pizza. Like Tony's, like those cheap pizzas, because it reminds us of those school days, you know?
To be honest, Totino's.
Oh, that's what it's called. Totino's.
The Totino's little rectangle, that is basically like the size of one of those school ones. At least it feels like it is.
You can get like 4 for them for like $3, man.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Great deal.
Kind of shitty, but they're good shitty. 1992 space movie, untitled apparently, gives 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. I wonder what that 1992 space movie is. They need a sequel. 2025 space movie called Assassin's Creed Shadows, I think. Darth Manic for 199. Why is my penis so small?
Maybe see a doctor.
Maybe he's role playing as one of the characters that Yasuke fucks.
Okay.
Anime Chains. I think that they them has Down syndrome. I don't know if they have Down syndrome. They obviously have some sort of mental problem if they're calling themselves a they them. Jester of Roanoke for 2. This is why I'm a retro gamer 90% of the time. 1992 space movie. Man, instead of playing this gay game, look up My Name or play Yasuke Simulator. I could barely watch Az play the game. I'm going to try to play Yasuke Simulator over the weekend. I think that'd be fun. Subway J, Meta PC, use code, you suck me.
Where'd you get that from?
That's what you called Yasuke. You suck me. J 2025. We read this one from Barry Dixon Butts. Tanner HD for 199. Is this the gayest Assassin's Creed ever? Jeremy's crushed toe.
Oh.
Remember in Assassin's Creed 3 when Connor bangs George Washington? Basically what Ubisoft is doing to Japan with this game. Yeah, effectively, yes.
Wait,
Dustin,
what? Say that one more time. That's what Japan is doing?
Yeah, like what he's saying is that would kind of like be the equivalent to like what's going on.
I gotcha. Yeah. Wasn't there a boycott in Japan over this game? Or is that just a nothing?
There's a lot of people that are upset. In fact, there's enough pressure from the government of Japan standing up and saying we can't allow this bullshit that it has in fact led to a no apology, nothing from Ubisoft, nothing, but a day one patch that prevents you from desecrating the shrines. Like in their, I don't know what kind of fucking government they have, if they have a parliament or a House of Representatives or whatever, but there was a politician who spoke up and like spoke out about what was going on just a few days ago, and it kind of went viral. So yeah, people in Japan are not happy about this game. Well, think about it, Jay. I've been hearing Assassin's Creed fans asking for a game set in Japan for over a decade now, right? That's what everybody wanted. And they continue to put it off and put it off and put it off. And Ghost of Tsushima basically beat him to the punch and made like a better Assassin's Creed game with also a kind of a more intriguing story and all that stuff that was very respectful to the Japanese culture, all of that. They beat him to the punch. And now they come out with this. And not only is there no male Japanese protagonist, right? He's been replaced with a black dude, right? But then you have all of this other shit when they say they really care about the people of Japan, but they have all these historical inaccuracies, all this stuff going on. So,
what a mess.
Dustin the Grim, I just recently started recording audiobooks, and I have better voice work than these so-called actors.
I'm telling you, I bet that was AI.
You could have fucking hired me to do some of these voices. I would have taken a paycheck from Ubisoft to record a few cringe lines. Oh, Master Samurai Yasuke, please stick your big black katana in my asshole. Like, I could have fucking done that. Pay me. Boba Fett, Jay, you need to try VR boxing.
Maybe. Thank you.
Boba Fett, in the name of diversity, Ubisoft has made historical figures gay, disrespected sacred temples, and fabricated their own spin on a country's legend. Indeed. Richard Simmons, where can I buy that game? Wait, weren't you just Kurt Menefee? Kurt Poonslayer Menefee? You're still him in here, but now you're Richard Simmons again. Expose Richard Simmons. Expose.
What the heck?
You suck me with a picture of Jay as a samurai. Oh, you suck me. No.
That's
Infamous for 7. Sticks dick in butt.
That's pretty
Yasuke.
good.
Something wrong, but I like. Andy. Doty, I forget how I was. It's Doty, I think. Andy Doty here. When I win the Powerball, I'm going to make my own game that has Martin Luther King as a transgender pimp in 1960s Atlanta. Let's see how the oppressed like that. DEI is the destroyer of worlds. God, that'd be funny. Mr. Scott. If only Jeremy was here with a chain. It really could have been Color Me Bad.
Ooh, I wanna sex you up. Tick-tock, you don't stop. To the tick-tock, you don't stop. There we go.
I had a G-Unit chain when I was in high school.
Mm.
It was like just a plain ass thin, cheap ass fake stainless steel, whatever the fuck it was, necklace that on here it had probably about that big, just a circle with the G-Unit fucking symbol in it and the logo and everything, and it spun. It was fucking amazing.
A lot of people bought those G&G G-Unit chains in Orlando. I saw a lot of people walking around with those things. You get some alcohol and people, man, they'll throw $40 at anything. I have no idea how much we were selling them for, but
yeah, I wore the fuck out of that G Unit chain, like to the point where it was obviously cheap. I got it at like a fucking county fair or something. It was fake. It started turning green on the backside at one point. You know, whatever. I wore that shit till it broke. One time I was like jogging, like to go get something, and it fucking just the clasp broke and it fell and fucking's rolling. My G Unit chain's just rolling on the fucking pavement.
Who was your favorite G Unit member? You just went straight for 50?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like the other guys, like remember when Tony Yayo came in there and shit? Yeah. They're there. They were in the G Unit game. Remember the G Unit game?
No, they had a video game. That for some reason I don't remember that one.
It was called 50 Cent Bulletproof or something.
That's new.
Now I did like the game. By that I mean the game, like the rapper.
Yeah. He turned on everybody.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Now he's kind of homeless.
No one warned me about playing 50 Cent.
That's how it is, I guess.
Yeah, here it is. I'll just show you some of it. Like, this is somebody playing it. It's the first thing I could really find. But, like, look. Ah, fuck. Hate that it doesn't share it automatically anymore.
What the heck?
No. Make me your friend. I got your back for life. Make me your enemy.
His voice is kind of.
And the world ain't big enough for you to hide it.
Is that on Steam?
Really been making sure he can pronounce his words. You know, he got.
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. I played it on like PlayStation 2, like a long ass time ago.
No, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, man! They got the homie K-Dog hemmed up.
I forgot the plot of this game. Like, why are they freaking so?
Like you're running this fucking block and stuff like that.
Hold on. Can I please let me change my inversion?
Oh, direct, come on, man.
RB is how we shoot. All right, go up in here.
That's pretty good.
Wait, roll.
Counter in there, cat.
Come on. I love that you just shoot like this.
Yeah, I know. It's a side shot.
Look, see, like you got Lloyd Banks. You're protecting Lloyd Banks as he's fucking picking a lock.
That's wild.
What did the wall do to you, my boy? Okay, we found the exit. Let's get... Uh-oh. Okay. Imagine.
So, I mean, that's a little bit of a hint of the game. It was fucking fun. Like when I played it. That was back in an era where like games
fitty, man.
Everything, man. You used to have every single fucking movie had like a game adaptation that was attached to it, all that stuff. So way back in the day.
Steam. Probably better than Assassin's
right now.
Creed. That's for
I'd
sure.
play the shit out of it right now. Darth Manic, the last time a black dude was in the area of Japan, they got drafted to Vietnam. Greedy Graffiti breaking. Federal judges have ordered Rotten Tomatoes to raise Snow White tomato meter score to 100%. I think the audience score is going to be in the 80s. You know, I've explained my reasons for that a lot. Shaka Zulu, I agree with Jay's hair.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Crazy Clown Town, is Jay trying to beat Mike Tyson in real life since he beat him in Punch-Out?
If they paid me $10 million to fight Tyson for 3 rounds, I'd do it.
Lucky Death for 10. If I'm being honest, this game being another terrible modern RPG light Assassin's Creed is all the reason I need to not play this game. The woke stuff is just dirt on the grave. Thank you, Lucky Death. Tomac, we all know 50 Cent Blood on the Sand was the better game. I don't think I played that one. I think the only one I remember playing is Bulletproof. We had like all the other members there. Lloyd Banks. Tobias Fraud. There are 2 G-Unit games starring 50 Cent, Bulletproof and Blood on the Sand. I think the second was a cover shooter since Gears of War was huge. There you go. Indiana's Solo. Professor Snape. Why do 50% of the Avada Kedavra users only make up 10% of the population? Things to consider in the new Harry Potter show. Corny. Bought Yasuke Simulator on Steam for $339. Yeah, I got to buy it to support, you know. Got to buy it to support. Definitely. I see people in Rumble talking about Blood on the Sand as well. So a lot of people remember the game, Jay. Not just me.
I think it's awesome. Maybe it's time for a comeback. And that way we could tell people what we really want.
What do we really want?
Some blood on the dance floor.
Yeah, look. You want black representation in your video games? Fuck this Yasuke shit. Give me another 50 Cent just being a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
Just going out there with his fucking bulletproof vest, but and all this shit, shooting his gun sideways with his boys. Come on. And I think they did all the voice acting for it too, I believe. I don't really know though. That's my understanding. Need a drink, Jay.
Oh, no problem.
Need a drink.
Some blood on the It's the chains, man. We're giving off some like unique energy.
I can do the thin one.
The thin chains.
I can do the thin gold one. Let's see.
It's different. Anybody else in the chat? Like I'm almost sold out.
It's got a very unique clasp as well, probably because it's so fucking old.
Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So that's another gold one.
Well, this is silver. This one,
oh, you got the double
one is
on
gold.
there.
But
Yeah.
I'll take this one off.
Look at that.
It's a little more muted, you know.
Yep.
Not as fancy. I mean, it's actually like probably much more expensive, but it's not as flashy.
But it's just enough to know I got style.
Yeah. This is like one of those fucking like Puerto Rican baseball player ones.
Yeah.
But anyway, should we get to Snow White?
Yeah, speaking of Snow White, I'd like to thank the 2 people that sent me a PayPal yesterday for me to go see the movie today. I said, like, if someone sends $40 more to my PayPal, I'll freaking pick up Krista and make her watch it too. They haven't done that yet. But after this stream on Tuesday, freaking PayPal alerts. They're like, go see the movie. Thank you. I also think they want me to sit next to that one guy in the theater. So it's just the 2 of us sitting next to each other. I'm going to fall asleep and fart while I'm sleeping. Like, that's what's going to happen. Right? No, I fall asleep in movie theaters quite often.
You were snoring at Venom 2? Is that what we went and saw? Venom 2?
Yeah, I was sitting next to you.
Everybody act like I was being rude for fucking talking loud. Jay was asleep and snoring. He doesn't get criticized for it.
Yeah, I was out. I missed like an hour of that film. And I think you took a picture of it and posted it on Twitter, and the quartering was like, did this dude ever...
Is he ever awake?
Yeah,
that was your phase of it was funny to take pictures of you when you were
Jay
sleeping.
when I was asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's more concerning. They're like, God dang, Jay's asleep again. Is he okay? Does he have AIDS or something? I don't know.
Possibly. But you know what else has AIDS? Disney's bastardized Snow White. When they held the premiere for Snow White in Hollywood, of which, press weren't allowed to actually ask any questions. It was a scaled back premiere. But all the people that they invited out to this got kind of wined and dined and treated nice and got to take little pictures here and got to be part of the festivities. And of course, got to see the movie. And it was so shocking, so crazy, so different from every other Disney movie that comes out that, first social media reactions seemed like all the people that spoke about their experience at that premiere just had wonderful things to say about the movie, Jay. And for a couple days, the Disney defenders, the ones who are always out in force, sucking off the little tiny cock that is Disney and Bob Iger and everybody involved with these projects, they were like, see, all you haters are wrong. Everybody loves it. You're going to be really surprised. And we saw Variety come out and say, yeah, the controversies are just bullshit. We saw just glowing, flowery, overly positive reviews from all these people. Well, then the actual review embargo lifted about 24 hours before this thing's actually supposed to be released. And a little bit different story, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah.
Apparently, the critics, including some of those that didn't go out in the aftermath of the wined and dined Hollywood premiere that so many people got invited to, seems like they weren't super big fans of this movie when it came right down to it. Isn't it strange? You know what, Jay? I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to take a stand. I think this is a 47. These critics are just fucking racist. They're sexist. They hate Latinas. They are just so awful. They're bigots. They're toxic. How could they do something like this? I was told from these people that have been standing this and defending this from the beginning that if you think like this, you're part of the problem. How dare these critics give Snow White a 47% on Rotten Tomatoes? How dare they?
It's quite telling, isn't it? Between the ones that called her a supernova that were allowed to release their review early when the rest of the people had to wait. This one I find particularly interesting. Maybe I'm going to bring it up here.
And there is a difference between so the social media first reactions and the review embargo, right? The first reactions, they're allowed to post immediately after seeing it and stuff like that. Whereas the review embargo, the actual full review that's not just a couple lines, that is 24 hours before the movie released. But yeah, go ahead.
This one is Snow White was about as bad as it gets. And thank you for sending me to see the film. The entire look and feel were so empty and lifeless that it's hard to believe how far we've fallen from the magic of the 1937 classic. Rachel Zegler didn't quite capture the warmth and optimism that defined Snow White. I'm like in video mode language. And when you pair that with the most baffling take on the dwarves imaginable, the result is just slop. Machine-made slop. We can do so much better than this. And that's just one of many that pretty much said the same thing that I've marked. Some people are just like, it's just a movie. There's nothing special about it. It isn't great. It's whatever.
Well, we can go through it. Odie Henderson.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's some more.
I had high hopes that Snow White would make me happy. Instead, this dopey remake made me sleepy and grumpy. I appreciate the effort. The most distracting flaws are rooted in the problematic recreation of animated material. The permanent magic hour lighting is hard to look at. Worst of all, the decision to cartoonize the dwarfs alongside human actors is hugely problematic. Los Angeles Times. A fascinating case study in today's impossible contradictions. A magic mirror reflecting the tensions of the current times.
Ooh.
Well, that's what we all want, isn't it, Jay? We want to modernize Snow White that's supposed to send a message about current day.
You know what else I heard? The movie's freaking long. Thanks. That's all I need to sit in a theater for 2.5 hours. I don't know how long it is. They just say it's like maybe because it drags. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to theater for that shit.
God dang it.
RogerEbert.com. Some parts of the film work better than others, but none of it has the sweetness and imagination the animated feature. This Snow White is not the fairest of them all. It's just, well, fair. Here's a positive one, Jay. From
Word Salad.
Hey, you guys. appropriate publication. A visually stunning, thematically rich adaptation that successfully modernizes the classic tale. You are right with the word salad.
Thematically rich.
Yeah.
Visual feast was my favorite one so far.
This is a fairy tale for a new generation, one that reminds us all of the power of courage, kindness, and believing in a better future. Back to bad ones. There's nothing magical in Mark Webb's movie, but it nevertheless feels uncanny. Spending $250 million to make a film in which absolutely nothing works is a kind of dark art in and of itself. The 1 out of 4. Clarice Lowry from The Independent, UK. With Snow White, they finesse their formula, do the bare minimum to make a film, then simply slap a bunch of cutesy CGI animals all over it and hope no one notices.
Bare minimum, yeah.
Here's a good one. The story's cluttered, the tone is muddled, and the pacing is off. Again, doesn't make the film a disaster. In some ways, the identity crisis is what makes it worth seeing.
Oh my god.
It's so bad it's good. Positive review. Let's see. Rolling Stone. This Snow White may not be the worst live-action adaptation of its animated touchstone, though it's a strong contender for its blandest. The movie does earn points as a bedtime story, however, because it'll definitely put you to sleep.
Great. I'm going to fall asleep. Going to fall asleep in the theater. At least I'm going to get a hot dog. Somebody send me money for a hot dog, at least. Holy crap.
Man. And all this is happening, Jay, as the box office numbers, which were tracking between 50 and 56 million, those have now dropped down to between 45 and 50 million in some cases, 45 and 55 million in others. All in all, Snow White is projected for $100 million worldwide opening. About 45 to 50 domestically, maybe a little more, and about 55 to 60 maybe internationally. I tend to think it's going to skew a little bit on the high side of those, but right now we still got empty theaters all over the fucking place. And to put that in perspective, Little Mermaid opened to $163 million worldwide its opening weekend. Maleficent from 2014 opened to $175 million.
I'm sticking with my prediction, 320. I know that's low.
I said 4 to 450, right? That was my prediction.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stick with mine. And we'll see.
You're probably correct. I'm swinging for the fence here on that one, but it might be a swing and miss.
Sometimes you see these projections come down a little bit right before, and then they just so they can say, hey, it overshot projections, right? So if it makes, say, $56 million weekend, they'll be like, oh, it overshot the projections, which were lowered to 45 to 50, but were 50 to 56 just a couple weeks prior, But a lot of it's going to be important where this money comes from. For these big-time Disney live-action remakes, one of the most important things is the international numbers, because when you look at a lot of these successful things they've done, take Aladdin, which didn't love it, but it was certainly successful. It made twice as much internationally as it did domestically. Same thing for The Lion King. Same thing for like Beauty and the Beast. Like all of these, they get way higher numbers internationally than they do domestically. Even going back to Maleficent, which was a comparison, right? Opened 179 million. About 70 million of that was from the United States. Over 100 million was from international markets opening weekend for over like 175, whatever that was, global opening number. You can see that made over twice as much internationally as it did domestically. Little Mermaid, not the case, right? If they'd had that same split, domestic, international, man, it would have been a massive fucking movie. But shockingly, appealing to, I don't know, about 6% of the population of the United States, specifically in a virtue signal with Black Little Mermaid, Black women specifically, apparently didn't appeal to the rest of everyone else in the world. Didn't really work out for them very well. So they ended up having a flop, right? This movie, $300+ million to make, $150 million to market, needed massive numbers to break even, did not do it. And right now, Snow White's not even sniffing some of these openings.
That I listened to someone talk about this yesterday, and they were saying that it probably will do a lot better internationally because most people, like, even though Zegler has come off and talked trash about Trump supporters and everything like that, like they don't care. Like they don't care that she talked bad about Trump. Like that doesn't mean anything. So to people internationally, but I guess we'll see.
And yeah, and that's kind of why I bring that up, because how it performs internationally is very important. And here's an example, a small example, but really one of the only ones we've got so far, because this movie opened a day prior. Speaking of Snow White, the live-action remake starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot had one of the lowest debuts for Disney blockbusters in Korea's box office, grossing just 154,000 on Wednesday opening day, including previews, with just 24,000 admissions. Word of mouth is negative, receiving a 7.0 golden egg. That's Korea's thing from audiences. One of the lowest scores for a Hollywood tentpole post-COVID, even under The Marvels, 7.2. We'll be lucky to even reach $1 million over its 5-day opening stretch. So that's just a small sample size. International market being Korea. We'll have to see how it does in Europe. We'll have to see how it does in the rest of Asia, all this stuff. But a lot to look at when it comes to this movie. But even the critics, not big fans.
Not too much positivity surrounding all this. Guess time will tell.
Grizzly Nightmare for 5. Japan. Those dragons are Chinese, not Japanese. Ubisoft. Same thing. Sup, man? Do you guys heard what's going on in Antarctica?
Nope.
It sounds cold. The Trillist for 5. It's crazy that even the critics are known for gobbling Disney's dangle couldn't shill for Snow White. It's that bad. Richard Simmons for 2. Modern audience version. High Point beats Purdue. Don't fucking speak that into existence. I'm nervous enough. I'm incredibly nervous about Purdue in this tournament. They've not played well the last couple weeks of the season. They played incredible early on, but they're not finished very strong. And I'm very worried. So don't speak that bullshit into existence, because I'm going to be reacting to the second half of that game on Geeks and Gamers Locals. Purdue tips off at 12:40 Eastern. We're going live on Locals, G&G Locals. So supporters, get over there at 1:30 Eastern. There should be 3 games going at that point, and it's just going to be constant action. So we'll see you guys there in a couple hours. Jay, what do you got going on, man?
I'm going to see Snow White. That's it. As of this morning, there's only 3 people in the theater. I'm one of them.
At least no one will be there to see your shame.
Yeah, I know. I'll wear the gold chain. I'll look like, I just came from work in there. Put the hat on, keep a low profile. So, thanks a lot.
Ben Dowdy, what about Antarctica? I don't know what the fuck. Is this a meme? I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea.
Right now. Is there something in the news about it? I'm looking up news.
I don't know.
Scientists at Antarctic Sinai 4 base rocked by alleged assault. Scientists remain at isolated Antarctica base after colleagues' alleged assault.
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing.
I don't know.
Scientists in Antarctica sends SOS report sexual assault, death threats by colleague.
Oh, a non-white male is graping women in Antarctica at a South African scientist camp. A message came out there asking for help. That explains why the general headlines just say that instead of that. I mean, hey,
yikes.
Go look in South Africa. You'll see some things.
How do they get out there?
They're what? They're like at a research camp. They're scientists.
I know, but have you seen, like, the camp is like in the mid. It's like, this is the camp. Like, this is what it looks like.
There's not too many populated areas around.
No, it's like, yeah. How do you get out there? I guess
fucking snowmobiles and shit.
True.
Helicopter in. Fucking.
Yeah, how do you DoorDash out there?
You don't.
Yeah, I know.
Which is a problem. All right. That's it for us, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be live at the watch party for March Madness in a little bit. And hope everybody has a good day. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow, Friday, with Ryan and Jay.
Chain gang, baby.
Chain day. Thursday's chain day. That's how it is. All right. Bye, everybody.